Through the sands, with my dry and old hands, a silhouette stands before me. I walk to it and behold a young girl with her battered and dirty doll in hand. There was this girl who told me a tale. No older than 6 she was. She asked, "Why does war exist?" "Not the faintest of a clue," I replied. "What does war make and create?" "Not the faintest of a clue," I repeated. War, conflict, and chaos create strong men. These strong men create peace in the world. With peace and order comes weak men. These weak men believe the world owes them, and they have privilege to take and do that is not their right. This creates conflict. Conflict grows and grows and turns into hate. Hate grows and turns into violence. This violence grows and turns into war. Thus, the cycle continues. "How do you know this, little girl?" I asked. "Through knowledge. Knowledge is everywhere, yet it is nowhere at the same time." "Where did you find that?" "From a book," she replies. "But how can that be, if you claim that knowledge is everywhere?" "A book had to have been written for you to have obtained said knowledge." "Yes, but the knowledge had already existed. It was just not discovered yet. Once it was written, it could be obtained. That does not mean it was not there, it simply meant it was not observed. But knowledge is still there, and if knowledge does not need to be discovered, observed, or written to exist, knowledge is everywhere. But if not written, observed, or discovered, it does not exist. Thus, knowledge exists everywhere and nowhere, for we know not for where to look. We do not walk the path towards knowledge. Knowledge walks the path towards us, arrives where it wants to, and whenever it wants." "I see," I reply. "It's a cycle of existing but not existing." "Correct," she says. "Like chaos, it is a cycle. Unlike chaos, chaos needs order to exist, and order needs chaos to exist. They create each other, meaning war is needed." "But why?" I ask. "Why must something that causes death and blood to be spilled on the battlefield be needed, even when the ones who die leave behind their children and wives to fend for themselves? War is needed to create peace, but peace does not truly exist. All that exists is the space between the last war and the next. In that time, weak men are created, and they create chaos, and thus the cycle continues."